I think the first mother and father had either read the wrong books, had some tough love advice whispered, shouted, in their ears, or just weren't quite prepared for the relentless emotional responsibility of caring for a newborn. Parenting is a lot of work. My advice? Don't shy away from it. Instead, attach yourselves. Wrap your lives around your newborn's lives and rhythms, and realize that rather than returning to normalcy, this is the new normal. Try to just plain love the increasing responsiveness and the extra eye contact and the teeny attempts your baby makes to smile at you in those first few weeks. Get absolutely delighted when those tiny, gassy smiles turn into big, purposeful grins at you in the 5th or 6th or 7th week. Love the poop. Love the poop? Yes, even the poop. A parent's instincts will guide you and even comfort and reassure you better than the advice of any doctor, grandparent, or friend. If your baby looks good, nurses a lot, pees, poops, makes eye contact, smiles some weeks later, moves and squirms and cuddles to sleep in mom's arms and dad's arms, that's a great baby. Attach yourself to this baby and embrace his or her nascent relationship with you as the family grows. Some best-selling books actually ask you to make your relationship with your baby smaller month by month. Try to get your infant to eat a little less, sleep a little longer, be picked up a little less. They say, don't feed her because she's hungry. Feed her because it's exactly 2 o'clock. Don't pick him up when he's crying. He has to learn that you're going to teach him to soothe himself back to sleep. And what does that teach your baby? That his mom and dad, the 2 people in the whole world you can count on day and night, 24/7 to be there and love you, really aren't there when you're scared at 3 a.m. or hungry a little earlier than the books say you should be? How have we let crying it out and schedule feeding become the cultural norm? How have we convinced parents that loving their children consistently and persistently when they need us will spoil them? Now, I do believe that you can spoil a 3 or 4-year-old child if he whines and yells and gets a cookie, but you can't spoil a baby. When babies cry, they're really just talking to us, expressing the most basic human and physiological needs for nourishment, warmth, cuddles, trust. Break this cycle. Buy this book and learn and feel how wonderful it is to respond and hug and cuddle and nurse and listen to your baby's new words and facial expressions and so much more. I've seen detached families, too. They don't function well. The parents don't know their kids that well, and when it comes time to set important limits and boundaries, the foundation just isn't there. Build the biggest possible relationship for when it does come time to set some boundaries and limits for your older baby or toddler. You might pick 9 or 12 or 15 months of age to look your baby in the eye and express the sentiments that she's not actually the empress of a large nation, but instead a very, very beloved member of a family, and that she might have to wait 4 or 5 minutes while oatmeal is being cooked or apples are pureed. And try as you might, she may cry. But I view this as demotion from a 10-foot pedestal to a 9-foot pedestal. And at these ages, you have a big, powerful little baby or toddler who can withstand that demotion based on the astounding amount of love, closeness, and attachment of the first year of life. This book has everything. It has the science, the feeling, the emotion, the logic, and the best advice you'll ever receive about harder parenting? No. Intuitive, loving parenting, leading the sweet, smart, happy baby, toddler, child, teen you always knew you'd raise. This is a very personal book. Mayim has written about her own family, Miles and Fred, the most active, self-confident boys you'd ever want to meet. In the midst of a pleasant conversation, you realize that it's just 4 or 5 people sitting around talking, all of us expressing our thoughts and feelings and more. A closer look reveals that 2 of the people are only 3 or 4 feet tall and a little less articulate than the rest, but they're people, raised to reflect the respect and love they've felt and been immersed in for years. They understand communication.